Students, what we have seen in the last session. So last session we have started with the module 2, right? So in there we have discussed the transmission and parameters, right? So transmission parameters is going to get distributed parameters. So where in the transmission we have the property of your resistance, inductance, and capacitance. Okay, we have the property of resistance, inductance, and capacitor. So this is going to get distributed, which means that we cannot able to separate this element from the second. Okay, so this is the transmission parameter. Here, in the transmission parameter is going to be very important for designing of any transmission line. Okay, so based on this transmission line parameter only, your transmission efficiency and voltage regulation is going to be different. So that's why here they are giving more importance for the transmission line. But when it comes to the respect to the resistance is going to remains constant unless if the temperature varies. Sir?
Sir, sir, voice clear கேட்கல sir.
Voice clear clear. It's okay. 2 minutes disconnect பண்ணலாம். Sir? Sir?
தமிழ் சார் ஏதாவது இஷ்யூங்களா சார்?
Okay, okay.
Sir, voice audible, sir. Sir, sir.
கேக்குதுங்க சார் வாய்ஸ்
Sir, voice audible. Sir.
கேக்குதுங்க சார் கொஞ்சம் இந்த
Students, voice audible.
கேக்குது சார். ஹலோ சார் வாய்ஸ் கேக்குதுங்க சார்.
Someone unmuted, tell me whether I'm getting my voice audible.
சார் எக்கோ வருதுங்க சார்.
Are you getting my voice?
சார் ஜன்னல திறந்திருக்கான்னு பாத்துக்கோங்க சார். எக்கோ ஆகுது.
இல்ல சிஸ்டம் சார் அது கம்யூனிகேஷன் பட் என்ன மாற்றணும் செட் ஆச்சு பண்ணி கொடுத்து பார்த்த மாட்டேங்குது. ஆமாம் ஆமாம் ஆ சொல்லுங்கள் கல்வி ஆமாம் ரைட் சார் அப்படி சார் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்
சார் வாய்ஸ் கேக்குது சார். அது எக்கோ தான் வருது கொஞ்சம் டிலே.
Someone unmuted tell me whether you're getting my voice or not, because I'm not able to hear your voice.
சார் இந்த கண்டினியூஸா பேசுறப்ப தெளிவா புரியல சார். அந்த எக்கோனால.
Okay, any other expressions? Then once again I repeat what we are going to do. Okay. So last class to find out the independence of our transmission line. So the independence is going to be first parameter which we are going to consider. So we will have our distributive parameter of resistance, independence, and capacitance. Okay. The resistance of the material is going to be remains constant and it won't vary. It will vary depends upon the temperature. Okay. So here assuming that the temperature is going to be remains constant, the conductor resistance is going to be remains uniform throughout the length of the conductor. So automatically resistance of the conductor is going to be rho into L by A. Right? The rho is the specific resistance of the material and L is going to be the length of the conductor and A is going to be the cross-sectional area of the conducting material. Okay. So we can also write this resistance of the material depends upon the temperature coefficient. Depends upon the temperature coefficient. So next two important parameters going to be L and C. It is reactance and capacitance of the conductor. So first thing we have to calculate the independence of the conductor. To calculate the independence of the conductor, because we know that the independence L is equal to flux linkage by unit ampere of current. Flux linkage by unit ampere of current is going to be called as the independence. So it means we have to calculate your flux linkage. We have to calculate your flux linkage. If you want to calculate your flux linkage, means you have to know about your flux density. You have to know about your flux density. If you know about your flux density, you want to know about your flux density, you have to know about your magnetic field intensity. Magnetic field intensity. Right? So if you want to calculate your inductance means you have to know about what is the flux linkage. Because how much amount of flux linkage that will be number is equal to your inductance. So if you want to know about your flux linkage, what about your flux density? If you are able to calculate your flux density means then you can able to calculate your flux linkage. But if you want to calculate your flux density means you have to know about your magnetic field intensity. So first here we are going to calculate what is the magnetic field intensity. We are going to calculate what is our magnetic field intensity. Once if we are able to calculate the magnetic field intensity, then what is going to be H. Then I can able to calculate my flux density. I can able to calculate my flux density B. Right? So then I can able to calculate what about my flux linkage. If I able to calculate my flux linkage, then I can able to calculate my inductance. I can able to calculate my inductance. So for this one, the flux linkage. As a current flowing in a conductor, I am taking a conductor, I am taking a conductor, right? In this conductor, if current is flowing, there is a magnetic lines of force exist. Magnetic lines of force is going to be of an exist. So the magnetic lines of force is going to be inside the conductor as well as the outside the conductors. So that's remember that magnetic lines of force is going to be of is responsible for their flux linkage in the conductor. So whenever it is the internal flux, right? Due to magnetic lines of force inside the conductor, there will be internal flux linkage will be there, right? And as per the Maxwell right hand thumb rule, the conductor as a current flows the conductor, the magnetic field of lines of force is going to appear in the circle. So it will be the outside the conductor. So there will be a magnetic lines of force outside your conductor. So this magnetic lines of force also will be responsible for your flux linkage. So this flux is going to appear internal flux and this is going to appear external. So due to this total there will be a total flux linkage in your conductor. It means your external flux linkage plus your internal flux linkage. Right? So first here I am going to calculate what is the flux linkage due to a single current carrying conductor. I am going to consider a single current carrying conductor. In the single current carrying conductor, I am going to calculate what is my flux linkage. What is my flux linkage? If the flux linkage will be of the current flow. So that as current flows, the flux linkage will be of the internal flux and as well as of the external flux. So first here I am going to calculate the flux linkage. That is the flux linkage will be of the internal flux linkage. Then after calculating the internal flux, after calculating the internal flux linkage, I am going to calculate my external flux linkages. I am going to calculate my external flux linkage. Okay. So here first I am going to calculate what is the flux linkage for a current of I ampere and consider single conductor having a length of L, which carrying a current of I ampere. For the I ampere, I am going to calculate what is the flux linkage due to the magnetic lines of force exist inside the conductors. Magnetic lines of force exist inside the conductor. Okay, so for the I am going to consider the conductor carrying a current of I ampere and the length of the conductor is going to be L, right? And so it is going to be cross-sectional field of the conductor. And cross-sectional field of the conductor. I consider a circumference at a distance of x. The conductor having a circumference radius of 1 or radius in that I am considering of x. In that x there is a cross-sectional limit section area is going to be dx. Cross-sectional is going to be dx. So this part I will come back. Okay. So here I am going to calculate what about my area, cross-sectional area. What is my cross-sectional area? If I am able to calculate the cross-sectional area, I can able to see what is the current flow in this cross-sectional area and what is the current flow in the complete system. Then I can calculate my what is magnetic field intensity. I can able to calculate my magnetic field intensity.
Sir, no voice clear alla sir. Sir.
So I'm going to write what is main cross-sectional area. So here for the x distance, in the conductor I consider upon distance of x. For x distance, my cross-sectional area is going to be upon pi x square. And the current in this cross-sectional area will be of here I of x. And the current in this cross-sectional area is going to be of here I of x. Right? Now for the entire circumference, the cross-sectional area will be equal to upon pi r square. And the current will be of here conductor current. The current flowing in the conductor that is going to be of point I. That will be of point I. So here to find out the magnetic field intensity, I am going to assume that the current density
சார் வாய்ஸ் சுத்தமா கிளியர் இல்லை சார். ஏதோ ட்ரெயின் போகிற மாதிரி வாய்ஸ் கேட்குது. ஹலோ சார், வாய்ஸ் வரல சார். சார்
Hello. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Students, இப்போ audible clear இருக்குதா?
சார் சார் அது நீங்க அந்த இது போட்டீங்க பாத்தீங்களா, அந்த கரண்ட் ஐ அந்த ஸ்டார்டிங்ல
கண்டிப்பா கண்டிப்பா சார்
எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிருங்க சார்.
அந்த வாய்ஸ்
இப்போ வாய்ஸ் கரெக்டா இருக்கு சார்.
டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணா ஓகே சார் ஓகே
இப்போ கிளியரா இருக்கு சார். ஆனா அந்த கண்டினியூஸா வர்றப்ப வந்து எக்கோல வந்து சேருது சார்.
இப்போ செட் பண்ணிட்டேங்க சார். ஓகே
ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார். இப்போ வந்து இந்த இதுல இருந்து ரிப்பீட் பண்ணிருங்க சார். அந்த கரண்ட் ஐ எல் எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்களாங்க சார் ஸ்டார்டிங்ல.
அது மூட So here once again I'm repeating it, the inductance of a single conductor. Okay, we are going to calculate the inductance of a single conductor. Now we are not going to calculate the inductance of the transmission line. For a single conductor, what about the inductance we are going to calculate? If we are able to calculate the inductance of a single conductor, we can able to calculate the inductance of our transmission line. So in that, I am taking an effort to calculate the inductance, because inductance L is equal to often flux by unit ampere of current. Flux linkage by unit ampere of current is the number is going to be called as of your inductance. So it means I have to calculate the flux linkage. I have to calculate the flux linkage. So for calculating the flux linkage, I am considering a single conductor. I am considering a single conductor having a length of L length and carry a current of I ampere. So here remember I have drawn the cross-sectional view of this single conductor. Here I drawn the cross-sectional view of my single conductor, which having a radius of R meter. Which having a radius of R meter. In that I have considered often cross-section of dx at a distance of x. At a distance of x. Okay, at a distance of x, I consider a cross-sectional. That cross-section is going to be of my dx. Okay, so the cross-section area for a x distance, remember I can able to write the cross-section area is going to be of pi x square. I can able to write the cross-sectional area for the x distance. I can write the area is going to be of pi x square, and the current flowing through this cross-sectional area is equal to of Ix. Right? For r distance, r radius, the area will be equal to often cross-sectional area will be equal to often pi r square, and the current flowing in the entire cross-sectional area will be equal to often I. For deriving the flux linkages, I am assuming current density is going to be often uniform. I am assuming that current density is going to be often uniform. When current density is going to be uniform, means the entire circumference, the uniform current is going to be often flowing. Density is going to be often uniform. So it means what it means, but it's not, current is not concentrating any outer circumference or inner circumference. But the current density is going to be often uniform throughout the cross-sectional area. Okay, so that is the current density is going to be often uniform. The current density, what it means, I can able to write it in terms of J. J is equal to often I by A, and current by area. Okay, when I am assuming that current density is going to be often uniform, automatically there won't be often no skin effect. There won't be often no skin effect. It means the current won't concentrate on the circumference. It means it will be flowing on the entire surface. Okay, at a frequency of 50 Hz. With these assumptions only, we are going to derive the flux linkage in a single conductor. Okay, as the current is going to be upon current density is going to be upon uniform, it means they will be equal to upon I by A. They equal to upon I by A. So for the cross-sectional area which I have considered here, for this area, I can able to write what is the current density. So it means here I is going to be upon Ix for the cross-sectional area. It means Ix by area will be equal to upon pi x square. Right? For the entire circumference, the current density will be equal to upon I by pi r square. I by pi r square. It means as the current density is going to be uniform, whatever the current flowing in this circumference, right, it will be the same thing which will be applicable for the entire circumference. So I am writing it, remember, Ix by pi x square will be equal to upon I by pi r square. It means Ix will be equal to upon, so I am writing what is the, I am finding out what is the current in that cross-sectional area. So I of x will be equal to upon I into pi x square by pi r square. Pi will get cancelled. I can able to get I of x will be equal to upon I into x square by r square. So this is the current at the cross-sectional area at a distance of x. Okay. So to find out the magnetic field intensity, I am going to consider the Ampere's law. I am going to consider my Ampere's law. What is the Ampere's law? So it's nothing but magnetic field intensity. I have to calculate my magnetic field intensity. So magnetic field, according to Ampere's law, right, the magnetomotive force, according to the Ampere's law, the magnetomotive force, according to the Ampere's law, the magnetomotive force around the closed path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in that path. Amount of current enclosed in that path. So that is going to be of my Ampere's law. So it means magnetomotive force, MMF, magnetomotive force enclosed around the path, around the enclosed path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in that path. Amount of current enclosed in that path. So according to the Ampere's law, magnetomotive force around the closed path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in that path. That is going to appear Ampere's law. It means amount of current, but it means that closed integral of it is going to be magnetomotive force around the closed path. So this is going to have the cross-section. It means h of x into ds is equal to upon amount of current enclosed in the path is going to be upon Ix. Okay, the ds is going to be of my differential surface. It is going to be of my differential surface. It's going to be of my differential surface. It means according to the Ampere's law, the magnetomotive force enclosed at a path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in the path. That is going to call us up here Ampere's law. It means for Ampere's law, remember I can write closed integral h of x, it means my magnetic field intensity. To calculate the magnetic field intensity at a point x meter, at a point of x meter, right? And remember, I am applying Ampere's law. It means the closed integral h of x into dx is equal to here I of x. So dx is going to be of my differential surface. Dx is going to be of my differential surface. It's nothing but h of x into 2 pi x is equal to upon I of x. Here we have find out the I of x will be equal to upon I into what we are of I into x square by r. X square by r square. Now I am going to substitute here. Remember, instead of this I of x, I am going to substitute this current value. So it means my h of x into 2 pi x will be equal to upon I into x square by r square. Okay, I can write h of x will be equal to upon I into x square by 2 pi x into r square. So this is my field intensity. This is my field intensity. This is my field intensity. Previously, I have told nothing but to calculate the inductance means inductance is going to have flux linkage by unit ampere of current. So if I want to calculate the inductance means I have to calculate the flux linkage. Flux linkage, if I want to calculate means I have to know about my flux density. If I know my flux density, then only I can able to calculate my flux linkage. If I want to know the flux density, I have to calculate my magnetic field intensity. First, I have calculated here is going to have magnetic field intensity. Right? So magnetic field intensity as per Ampere's law, magnetomotive force enclosed in a path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in that path. Amount of current enclosed in that path. So it means that I can write in a closed integral, right? H of x into dx will be equal to I of x, right? ds is going to apply differential surface. Differential surface is going to apply 2 pi x. Differential surface is going to apply 2 pi x. So I can write what is my magnetic field intensity. I can able to write what is my magnetic field intensity. So from this magnetic field intensity, I can able to write what about my flux density. What about my flux density? So flux density will be equal to upon flux density. So for a distance of x only, I am going to write what is the flux density. So B of x. So B of x will be equal to upon mu into h of x. Mu into h of x. Where mu is nothing but permeability of your material. So mu is nothing but is going to appear permeability. So it means my mu will be equal to mu naught into mu r. Permeability of the free space and permeability of my material. So it's nothing but for non-conducting material, non-magnetic material, mu r will be equal to 1. Mu r equal to 1. And what is about your mu? Mu naught. Mu naught will be equal to upon 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Henry per meter. So this you already studied in your 9th electromagnetic. Okay, the same thing. So the flux density B of x is equal to often mu into h of x, right? Where mu is the permeability of the material, I can write mu is equal to often mu naught into mu r. Mu r is nothing but 1. How I am getting but for non-magnetic material, mu r will be equal to here 1. So our mu naught value is equal to 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Henry per meter. Henry per meter. So it means I can write nothing but magnetic flux density Bx will be equal to upon mu naught mu r into h of x. It means Weber per meter square. It will be up here Weber per meter square. It means I can able to write what about my h of x. So this is my h of x value. I am substituting in h of x one. I am going to substitute my h of x. It means the magnetic flux density Bx will be equal to upon mu naught into h of x will be equal to upon I into x square by so that will be get cancelled. X will get upon x. So x by 2 pi into r square. So this is my magnetic flux density. Okay, so it means this is nothing but mu naught x into I by 2 pi r square. Okay, so now here, so just I am arranging this so that it will be easy. So here I am going to consider a differential length of L, differential length of dl. Okay, So instead of calculating the limit, instead of calculating what is the flux linkage in the entire section, I'm going to calculate what is the flux linkage in the 1 meter. 1 meter. Okay, that 1 meter limit I'm taking as upon dl is built upon length that is equal to 1 meter. For 1 meter, what is my flux linkage? If I able to calculate, then I can able to calculate for upon dx. If I able to calculate for upon dx, I can able to calculate for the entire radius of r radius. Okay, x distance later flux linkage on the flux linkage I'm going to consider upon unit length of dl. It means 1 meter length. 1 meter length flux linkage then I can able to calculate for my entire length of my conductor. Entire length of the conductor. So that's what I'm going to do it now. Okay, so now I'm going to consider phi is upon d phi and x is upon dx, right? So automatically my phi will be equal to upon d phi, flux linkage. Okay, so flux d phi, I'm going to consider for upon radial length. So here I know that the limit flux per unit area is nothing but is going to be called as of my flux density. Flux per area, flux unit is going to call as of my flux density. It means the flux phi will be equal to upon B into A, where A is going to be of my area. Okay, area here remember I am actually remember I am considering upon dl with the length of 1 meter. So automatically my phi will be equal to upon B into L into X. Okay, unit length I am considering here is going to be of my unit length. So automatically remember that is going to be of nothing but B into L into dx. So that is going to be of my d phi. Flux per unit area, flux per unit area is going to call us of my flux density. Flux per unit area is going to call us of my flux density. Okay, so for flux is equal to upon B into A. Density, flux density into flux is equal to flux density into area. Okay, this B is equal to upon L into X. I am considering upon d phi for upon differential length of dl. So it means the limit that will be equal to upon d phi will be equal to upon B into L into X. Okay, so here remember I am going to calculate for the current of Ix. What will be the flux for the current of Ix current I am going to calculate. So automatically my d phi will be equal to upon Bx into one length into of my dx. We know what is my dx. Mu naught into x into I by 2 pi r square into dx. So this is going to be of my, I am substituting for dx. Okay. So this is going to be of my flux means unit will be equal to upon Weber. Unit will be equal to of my Weber. So this flux d phi only is going to be upon linked with the conductor of the current of Ix only. So this is going to be upon linked with the conductor with the current of Ix only. So the flux linkage d phi will be equal to of here for the area. What is the area we have considered here? So such a area is going to be upon pi r square. So pi x square by pi r square into d phi. Okay, it means So I can substitute instead of here d phi, I can write substitute what is my d phi. So it means phi x square by pi r square into mu naught into x into I by 2 pi r square. So it means, so d phi will be equal to d phi will be equal to here, pi will get cancelled, right? You will get mu naught, right, x cube into I by, okay, 2 pi r power 4. 2 by r power 4. Here, I consider cross-section area, right? So the cross-section area number is going to be upon r radius. In the r radius, I consider for an x radius, what is my cross-sectional? In that x section only, I am calculating what is the flux linkage. If I want to calculate for an r means, what is the, here I have first I have calculated what is the flux linkage in this cross-sectional area. Okay, so if I able to calculate this, I can able to calculate what is the flux linkage for the entire system. So now I have calculated what is the flux linkage for this x radius. Okay, if I want to calculate for r radius, the total flux linkage means I have to integrate with the limit 0 to for the entire circumference from center to in limit r big of r d phi. Okay, so if the limit that is equal to upper limit integral of 0 to r mu naught into x cube by I by 2 pi r power 4. So distance is the x now. So automatically here is delta of limit mu naught I by 2 pi r power 4. When I am integrating this one dx with respect to upon dx, total happens x power 4. So if this is going to be of here, x cube is integral will be upon x power 4. Okay, so by 4, right? So here limit. So I am substituting upon limit with limit of 0 to r. Okay, so I can get mu naught I into r power 4 by 4 to the 8 pi into r power 4. So r power 4 into r power 4 get cancelled. I can get the flux linkage. Internal flux linkage will be equal to upon mu naught I by 8 pi. It means internal flux linkage. Internal flux linkage will be equal to upon mu naught I by 8 pi. So because the derivation is very, very important. If you know this one, then only we can able to derive the expression for your three-phase single-phase conductor or three-phase transmission line. Okay. Then here, once again, I will repeat it once. Okay. I consider a conductor having a length of Ln, and the current flowing in the conductor is going to be of the I ampere of current is flowing in the conductor. When the current flows in the conductor, there is a magnetic lines of force exists. As the magnetic lines of force exists, there will be a inductance will be there. Okay, it means inductance L will be equal to flux linkage by unit ampere of current. Flux linkage by unit ampere of current. That is going to occur here inductance. So it means if I calculate the flux linkage, means I can be able to calculate my inductance. Okay, flux linkage calculate panona, flux density தெரியும். Flux density தெரியும். Flux density தெரியும்னா magnetic field intensity தெரியும். Magnetic field intensity தெரியும்னா flux density calculate பண்ணலாம். Flux density calculate பண்ணா flux linkage எல்லாம் calculate பண்ணலாம். Flux linkage எல்லாம் calculate பண்ணா inductance எல்லாம் சொல்லி calculate பண்ண முடியும். Okay, அதனால என்னன்னா the cross sectional area, I am taking of the cross section of my conductor, cross sectional area of my conductor. And the cross sectional conductor வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா the radius is going to be upon r radius. Okay, I am not considering the complete cross-sectional area. I am considering a cross-section at a distance of x meter. At a distance of x meter, I am considering the cross-sectional area. Okay, cross-section area. The cross-section area is going to be of my dx. Cross-section is going to be of my dx. So here, right, I can able to write my area, cross-section area for a limit. When a radius of r radius, I can able to write what is the cross-section area. That is going to be upon pi r square. And the current flowing in the complete cross-section area will be equal to upon I. Okay. Similarly, I can write what is the cross-section area for the distance of x. So that is going to be upon pi x square. And the current in this limit is going to be of my, I am taking this of I of x. That is going to be of my I of x. For deriving the expression of my flux linkages, I am making two assumptions. I am making upon two assumptions. What is that assumption to be? My current density J is going to be upon uniform. It means entire circumference of the current is going to be, but entire circumference current density is going to be upon uniform. It means current is not concentrating at any point. So it is uniform throughout the conductor. It means that J is going to be upon limit is equal to upon I by J. It means current per unit area. Right? We know area. What is the area here? Suppose for this limit circumference, I can write current is going to be upon Ix, right? And area will be equal to of my pi x square. Pi x square. Right? Similarly, for the entire circumference, I can write what is the current density. Both the current densities are same. And decoding, I can able to find out what will be the current in the distance of x. In the circumference, what I have considered dx. What is the current? I can write the current, neighbor current at the distance of x. Right? So once I am able to find the current, now I am using the Ampere's law. Ampere's law. What is the Ampere's law? Remember, the magnetomotive force enclosed in a path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in that path. Amount of current enclosed in the path. Allah Ampere's law. Magnetomotive force enclosed in a closed path is equal to the amount of current enclosed in the path. That is going to be of the magnetomotive Ampere's law. As per the Ampere's law, closed integral of h of x, magnetomotive force, h of x will be equal to ds. Is a magnetomotive force. That is equal to amount of current enclosed in the path. That is going to be of my I of x. Okay. So ds term but in a differential surface. It means 2 pi x. That is going to of my 2 pi x is the differential level. So closed integral, remember h of x into 2 pi x will be equal to of my I of x. Here I have find out what is the value of my I of x. I am substituting here I of x. From that I am calculating what will be the magnetic field intensity. Magnetic field intensity. If I am able to calculate my magnetic field intensity, then I can able to calculate my flux density. What is the relation for flux density here in the inverse? Flux density nothing but B of x, yes, correct. B of x will be equal to often mu into h of x, right? Where mu is the permeability of the material. So it means mu naught into mu r. That is going to be of my permeability of the material. That is going to be of mu naught into mu r. Permeability of the free space and permeability of the material. Okay, so mu r will be equal to 1 for non-magnetic material. For non-magnetic material, my mu r will be equal to of my 1. So it means that I can write mu naught into h of x. That is equal to of my flux density B of x. Okay, so now I have calculated what is the h of x. I have calculated what is my h of x. So that h of x I am substituting here. I can able to calculate my flux density. I can able to calculate my flux density for the distance of x. Okay, so now I can remember, I know the relationship between flux per unit area with the limit I am calling this of my flux density. Flux per unit area is the limit I can able to calculate limit I can able to of my flux density. So the limit the flux will be equal to upon B into A. In the circumference I am considering upon dx, differential length of dx. So that having upon 1 meter length. So I can able to calculate what is the rate of change of flux in that one. So rate of change of flux will be equal to B into L into dx. Right? I can able to calculate what is the flux linkage due to the current of Ix. So this is what d phi links with the current only for the Ix current. That is going to call that of my flux linkage. So in the area ever that will be applicable for that empty circumference. So from that I am calculating pi x square by pi r square is equal to d5. So now I know what is the d5 value. Here I know what is the d5 value. So that d5 value I am substituting here so that I can get my flux linkage. இப்போ எதுக்கு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் கால்குலேட் பண்ணிக்கிறோம்? இங்க இருக்கிற ஒரு டிஃபரன்ஷியல் லென்த்துக்கு மட்டும் கால்குலேட் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். எனக்கு தேவை இந்த கம்ப்ளீட் சர்க்கம்ஃபரன்ஸ். I need to calculate for this complete circumference. And the complete circumference எப்ப கிடைக்கும்? The closed integral. But from 0 to r radius, what is my flux linkage? So I am doing a differential. Integrate from 0 to r into d5. I can get what is the flux linkage. So if I calculate, I can get what is the internal flux linkage. In the current I ampere of current போறனால magnetic lines of force இருக்கும். Magnetic lines of force எங்க இருக்கும்? உள்ளே இருக்கும். magnetic lines of force உள்ள இருக்கும். magnetic lines of force உள்ளே இருக்கும், வெளியே இருக்கும். So உள்ள இருக்க magnetic lines of forceனால எவ்வளவு flux linkage கால்குலேட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். அப்ப நெக்ஸ்ட் நான் போறேன், வெளியே இருக்க magnetic lines of forceனால எவ்வளவு flux linkage வரும். இந்த ரெண்டையும் ஆட் பண்ணாதான் what is the actual flux linkage in a single conductor. Actual flux linkage in a single conductor. Okay? Any doubt? Permeability. What is the permeability? What is the permeability? Electromagnetic பார்த்து படிச்சிருக்கீங்க physicsல. Permeability. What is mean by that one? So remember that we have calculated the internal flux. So total flux will be equal to internal flux plus external flux. So internal flux is mu naught I by 8 pi. Now we are going to calculate the external flux. If we calculate external flux, I can able to calculate what is the total flux linkage in a single conductor. Yeah, single conductor. What is the permeability? Is the resistance of the material against the formation of your magnetic line. So remember that is going to call the of your permeability. If you take a conductor, when a current flows through the conductor, magnetic lines of force is going to exist, right? And as per Maxwell right hand thumb rule, right? So magnetic lines of force will be inside the conductor and will be of your circle. As the thumb indicates your current direction is your magnetic lines of force will be of your circle. So it will be of your circular, the outside part. Okay, so this magnetic lines of force is exist inside the conductor as well as of the outside the conductor. So outside the conductor, go to the outside the conductor also there will be some flux linkage in your entrance. Okay, so all the one calculate. So it means from the outer circumference to of the infinity. இங்க magnetic lines of force இது வரைக்கும் தான் இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. It will be up to of an infinity. Okay, so what will be the flux linkage due to of an external? What is the flux linkage? External flux. Magnetic lines of force வெளியே இருக்கிற அந்த magnetic lines of force there will be external flux இருக்கும். Due to the external flux, what is the flux linkage in the conductor? What is the flux linkage in the conductor? It means from the circumference of the conductor to of an infinity. Circumference of the conductor to of an infinity. What is the flux linkage? What is the flux linkage? அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? Again, flux linkage calculate பண்ண என்ன பண்ணணும்? Flux linkage தெரிஞ்சா என்ன பண்ணணும்? If you want to calculate the flux linkage means you have to calculate your flux density. Right? If you want to calculate the flux density means you have to know about your magnetic field density. So for this distance, I have to find out what is the flux magnetic field density. After finding the magnetic field density, I have to calculate my magnetic flux density. After calculating magnetic flux density, I can able to calculate my magnetic flux linkage. Which flux linkage I can able to calculate. So the same procedure here I am going to apply, but think is the from circumference of the conductor to of an infinity. What is the limit? That is the external flux there. So that flux will be linked to the conductor to form their limit to form a flux linkage. To form the flux linkage. Right? So the same conductor with having a radius and remember I am taking up an x distance, having a big external flux. So that's how it's going to apply to the conductor to get up a flux linkage. If I am able to calculate the flux linkage, I can able to calculate my inductance. Okay. So now I am calculating what is my field intensity. What is my field intensity at a distance of x? At a distance of x from surface of the conductor. From the surface of the conductor to infinity. Surface of the conductor to infinity. Okay. It means outside the conductor. So it means h of x will be equal to often I of x by 2 pi x. I of x will be equal to often 2 pi x. It means ampere turns per meter. Will be ampere turns per meter. So now I can able to calculate what about my field, magnetic flux density. So flux density, what is my flux density? V of x will be equal to often mu into h of x. Mu into h of x. So this is nothing but mu naught mu r into h of x. It is going to be of your V of x. Here mu r will be equal to 1. For non-magnetic material, your permeability of will be equal to often 1. So B of x will be equal to often mu naught into h of x. Okay. It means h of x, what is the h of x value? So that is equal to often mu naught I of x by 2 pi of x. So that is my flux density. So the flux density will be equal to often Weber per meter square. Okay. இப்போ என்ன பண்றேன்னா இந்த அவுட்டர் சர்க்கம்ஃபரன்ஸ்ல இருந்து இன்ஃபினிட்டி டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல எவ்வளவு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் இருக்கோ அந்த ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்க் எவ்வளவு லிங்க் ஆக போகுது அந்த லிங்கேஜ்னால வாட் இஸ் தி இண்டக்டன்ஸ். ஓகே, எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் எவ்வளவு சொல்லி கால்குலேட் பண்றோம். அந்த எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் என்ன பண்றோம், அதுக்கான ஃபீல்ட் இன்டென்சிட்டி என்ன சொல்லி கால்குலேட் பண்றோம். ஃபீல்ட் இன்டென்சிட்டி அட் தி டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஆஃப் x from the surface of the conductor, right? So from the surface, so that h of x will be equal to ix by 2 pi. So this is the I don't want to again to reproduce it. So that's why I take it directly from that. Right? I know what is the flux density. V of x will be equal to mu into h of x. V of x will be equal to mu naught into mu r into h of x. Mu r will be equal to 1. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. So V of x will be equal to mu naught I of x by 2 pi x. Now I am going to calculate what is the flux through the cylindrical cell. Flux through my cylindrical cell. It means d pi through my cylindrical cell. Cylindrical cell. It means என்ன radius எடுத்துக்கேன், r radius and thickness is going to be upon dx thickness எடுத்துக்கேன், dx thickness and the length is going to be upon unit length. It means 1 meter. So automatically என்ன ஆயிரும், d phi will be equal to upon dx into L into dx and the L வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 1 meter length. This is going to happen 1 meter length. So it means dx into 1 into dx. So we know, I know what is my dx. I know what is my dx. It means d phi will be equal to often dx will be equal to mu naught I by 2 pi x into dx. Okay. So the flux linkage d phi links for all the current. Okay, in the current, it means d phi will be equal to of my d psi. So it means my d psi will be equal to of my mu naught I by 2 pi x into dx for the differential length of dx length. So to calculate the complete flux linkage, I am integrating, but here the integration is going to be nothing but from R2 of my infinity. From R2 of my infinity. It means R2 infinity, rate of change of flux linkage will be equal. So nothing but that is equal to nothing but I can able to get if I integrate, I can able to get that one. It means d phi integration of r to infinity mu naught into I by 2 pi x into dx. Okay, so this is nothing but phi will be equal to an integral of r to infinity mu naught into I by 2 pi x into dx. So this is my external flux linkage. This is my external flux linkage. Then, if I want to calculate the inductance, means inductance is nothing but flux linkage by unit ampere of current is nothing but is going to be called as substrate inductance. This is how we are calling as inductance. Okay, inductance is flux linkage per unit ampere of current. So, if inductance calculate flux linkage தெரியும். அப்படினா flux linkage தெரியும்னா flux density என்னன்னு தெரியும். Flux density தெரியும்னா magnetic field intensity என்னன்னு தெரியும். ரைட்டா? magnetic field intensity என்னன்னு தெரிஞ்சா flux density கால்குலேட் பண்ணலாம். flux density கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டா flux linkage கால்குலேட் பண்ணலாம். flux linkage கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டா inductance கால்குலேட் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே, சோ அத கால்குலேட் பண்றதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணிக்கிறேன், ஒரு சிங்கிள் கண்டக்டர் I am taking of an single conductor. I am taking of an single conductor. Okay, நான் டிரான்ஸ்மிஷன் எல்லாம் கன்சிடர் பண்ணல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் I consider single conductor. அந்த சிங்கிள் கண்டக்டர் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா லென்த் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா L மீட்டர் லென்த் எடுத்துட்டேன். ரைட், having a cross sectional of radius of R radius. Cross sectional radius of an R radius. இந்த R radius எவ்வளவு flux linkage கால்குலேட் பண்றதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணனா, ஃபுல் cross sectional ஏரியா எடுக்காம ஒரு xங்கிற டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல என்ன cross sectional இருக்குன்னு பாத்தேன். அந்த cross section வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா dx இருக்கு. அந்த dx ல ஒரு யூனிட் லென்த் dlங்கிற லென்த் இருக்கு. இது 1 மீட்டர் லென்த் இருக்கு. அந்த 1 மீட்டர் லென்த்ல எவ்வளவு flux linkage இருக்குன்னு தெரியும்னா then I can able to calculate for the entire circumference. For my entire circumference. For that, இங்க two assumption எடுத்துக்கோம். ஏன்னா current density will be uniform. அப்ப current density uniformனா automatically your skin effect will be no skin effect. I mean uniform current. So there won't be no skin effect at a frequency of 50 Hz. Okay. So அப்ப current density வச்சு I will calculate what is the current in the differential number cross section what I have considered for at a distance of x. Right? So I can write the field intensity. Field intensity as per the Ampere's law. As per the Ampere's law, magnetomotive force enclosed in a path is equal to the amount of current flowing through that path. Amount of current flowing through that path. It means Ampere's law. I am using a Ampere's law. Right? What is the Ampere's law? Magnetomotive force, MMF, like EMF, we have magnetic, we have MMF. Magnetomotive force enclosed in the path is equal to an amount of current enclosed in the path. Amount of current enclosed in the path. It means the closed integral of h into dA of s will be equal to upon I. So here, x in the distance is magnetic field intensity, the distance of x will be equal to upon ds is equal to upon I of x. In the circumference, I of x is the current power. Okay, so the differential circle is 2 pi x. Differential circle is going to upon 2 pi x. So either which I can able to calculate what is my magnetic field intensity. Magnetic field intensity. Magnetic field intensity. So magnetic field intensity calculate. Then I have to calculate my flux density. Flux density another. Flux density is nothing but mu into h of x. In terms of magnetic field intensity, I am writing what is the flux density in terms of magnetic field intensity. V of x will be equal to mu into h of x, that is going to be of my magnetic flux density. So mu is going to be of your permeability of your material. Mu is equal to of my permeability of your material. So mu is nothing but mu naught into mu r. It means permeability is nothing but magnetic resistance. The resistance of the material against the magnetic lines of force. That is the name is going to appear permeability. And the permeability is nothing but mu naught into mu r. Mu naught is going to appear free space. So that is equal to mu naught value is equal to 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Remember this value. Because when numerical problem solving, we have to substitute this value. Okay. Mu r here is the permeability of the non-magnetic material will be equal to 1. So from that I can write magnetic field density is equal to mu into h of x. So I know what is the value of my h of x and substituting the value of my h of x. So automatically b of x I can able to get, right? So now remember here the flux I am considering here the total flux is here I am doing d phi. Okay, for remember psi I am taking the flux linkage for this differential area. Okay, so then automatically I can able to consider for a complete current of I. So for flux through the cylindrical shell, it means the complete cylindrical shell we are taking upon L length, right? Differential length on the DL, and the DL length 1 meter. I am calculating for upon 1 meter. So it means d phi is equal to rate of change of flux is going to call us up here flux linkage. Rate of change of flux is going to call us up here flux linkage. Okay, d phi will be equal to bx into upon L into ds, right? B into L into area. Area is going to upon L into ds. So I am taking up a unit length, one length is into upon dx. So from that I can substitute here in that dx value I can substitute what is the value of my dx. So I can d phi will be equal to upon bx value and substituting mu naught I by dx 2 pi into x into dx. So this d phi only is going to be of this form upon. So I am calculating what is the flux linkage. So flux linkage d phi is equal to upon mu naught I by 2 pi x for this is it differential circumference dx is enough. But I need to calculate for the entire. So it means integrate means I can able to get the complete value. Integrating means from r to infinity. Flux linkage circumference of the conductor to infinity varaikku flux line magnetic lines of force. So adha na calculate pannuvom. So I am integrating from r to infinity mu naught into I by 2 x into dx. So this is the external flux linkage. Then I can able to write what about my total flux linkage. I can able to write what is my total flux linkage. So total flux linkage means phi, right? Total flux linkage phi is equal to internal flux linkage plus external flux linkage. Internal flux linkage what value? What is your internal flux linkage? Mu naught I by 8 pi mu naught I by 8 pi external flux linkage another r to infinity mu naught I by 2 pi x into dx. Okay, here I can able to take the common value mu naught I 2 pi common எடுத்துனா then 1 by 4 plus integral of r to infinity dx by x. இதுதான் total flux linkage. Total flux linkage. So அப்ப total flux linkage தெரிஞ்சுனா inductance calculate பண்ணலாம். Flux linkage by unit ampere of current. Right? So what is the unit? Weber meter square per Weber per meter square. It means per unit length. நாங்க per unit length எடுத்துக்கோம். So அப்ப என்ன வரும்? So Weber turns per meter length. Weber turns per meter length. இது வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 1 meter length எடுத்துக்கோம். So automatically Weber per meter length. 1 meter length. 1 meter calculate பண்ணிக்கலாம். So depends upon the length you can able to calculate. Okay. So this is our total flux linkage. This is our total flux linkage. ஒரு single conductorல we have calculated what is the flux linkage. Okay. ஏன்னா ஒரு கண்டக்டர் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா கரண்ட் உள்ள ஃப்ளோ ஆகுதுன்னா மேக்னெட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் உள்ளேயும் இருக்கும் வெளியும் இருக்கும். ரைட்டா? ஸோ அப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ உள்ள இருக்க மேக்னெட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ்னால எவ்வளோ ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ், வெளியே இருக்க மேக்னெட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ்னால எவ்வளோ ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ், ரெண்டு சேர்த்துனாலும் ஒரு கண்டக்டர்ல உள்ள டோட்டல் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ். ஸோ அந்த டோட்டல் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் தான் இருக்கு. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணிக்கணும்னா இந்த ஒரு கண்டக்டர் ரைட்டா, இது ஒரு கண்டக்டர். ஸோ இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறோம்னா next now I have one conductor, I will have another conductor. Rendu conductor, right? Conductor 1, conductor 2. So I think this is going to be of my conductor 1 and this will be of my conductor 2, right? In the conductor 1 la vandu pathina idla current flow ornala evlo flux linkage anu calculate pannalam. Indha flux linkage indha conductor evlo independent solli calculate pannalam. Iduve rendu adjacent parallel current carrying conductors, parallel current carrying conductors. இந்த கண்டக்டர்லையும் கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகும், கண்டக்டர் 2லையும் கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகும். ஸோ அப்போ என்னன்னா இந்த கண்டக்டர்ல கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகிறதுனால தேர் வில் பி அ கண்டக்டர். இஃப் ஐ வாண்ட் டு கால்குலேட் தி ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ், இது எவ்வளவு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் இருக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த கண்டக்டர்ல கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகிறதுனால இவ்வளோ ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் இருக்கும். ரைட்டா? அதுவே இந்த கண்டக்டர்ல கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகிறதுனால எக்ஸ்டர்னல் மேக்னெட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் இருக்கும். யூ ஹேவ் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் மேக்னெட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப், அந்த எக்ஸ்டர்னல் மேக்னெட்டிக் லைன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபோர்ஸ் வில் பி லிங்க்ட் வித் தி conductor 1. So then that will add make the flux linkage additional. So then now next thing what we are going to do, what is the flux linkage in a parallel current carrying conductor? What will be the flux linkage in a parallel current carrying conductor? In a parallel current carrying conductor. Any doubt? So previously நம்ம பார்த்தோம் ஒரு single conductor consider a single conductor single current la I ampere of current flow achna what is the flux linkage. So that flux linkage is nothing but it is equal to 1 mu naught I by 2 pi into 1 by 4 plus integral of r to infinity dx by x. Okay, so this is the total flux linkage in a current carrying conductor, single current carrying conductor. Now I am taking on parallel current carrying conductor. Parallel current carrying conductor. So I am taking I of conductor A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I am going to calculate what is the flux linkage in the conductor A. When I want to calculate the conductor A, what is the flux linkage? The current of I, here the current flowing in the conductor A is going to be of an IA, current flowing in the conductor B is going to be of an IB, IC is the current flowing in the conductor C, ID, IE, IF respectively. Okay, so when the current I ampere of current is going to be of flowing in the conductor, then the flux linkage of this much amount of flux, right? Here I want to calculate what is the flux linkage in the conductor J. Conductor J. What is the flux linkage in the conductor J? Flux linkage. Flux linkage in the conductor A. So this flux linkage will be two categories. One is due to its own current. Due to its own current. In own current, IA current nala, what is the flux linkage? Right? So this is the first one. Second thing is nothing but due to the current in other conductors. Current in other conductors. In a current, other conductors or current, IB current nala or flux linkage agala, IC current nala or flux linkage agala, IB, IE, IF. Right? So here for this group of conductors, the flux linkage in the conductor A will be equal to nothing but due to the current flowing in this conductor, there will be a flux linkage will be there. Due to the current flow in this conductor, B current C, DE, there will be a flux linkage. Yeah? There will be an external magnetic lines of force will be there. That external magnetic lines of force will be linked with this conductor. So it means that is going to call us up here mutual inductance. Study about the mutual inductance, right? When the current varying in the other conductor, when the current is near to that conductor, there will be a magnetic lines of force is going to have links with that coil. So it means due to its own current, what is the flux linkage? Due to the mutual inductance, what is the flux linkage? What is the flux linkage? We know that when I ampere of IA current is flowing in this conductor, we know this is the flux linkage. It means due to the current of I ampere of current. Right? Similarly, so remaining all will be of not internal, it will be of external. If a current flow IB current is flowing, then the external flux linkage will be there. This external flux only is going to have linking. So what is the flux linkage? Due to the current of IB, external flux linkage. Similarly, IC, IB, IE, and IF. Then I can able to get what is the flux linkage in the conductor. This group of current carrying conductors. A group of current carrying conductors. It means for the I ampere of current flowing in the conductor, the flux linkage will be equal to mu naught IA into. So you have an internal flux linkage as well as your external linkage. It will be equal to 1 by 4 plus integral of r to infinity dx by x. This is due to the current of I ampere. It means internal plus external flux linkage due to the current of I ampere of current. But due to current of IB, what is the flux linkage? IB current, what is the flux linkage? External flux is going to have a link. What is the external flux linkage? It means that external flux linkage, what is the formula for external flux linkage? It means mu naught IB by 2 pi integral of distance. IB at a distance of D1 distance. At a distance of D1 distance. It means D1 to infinity dx by x. Dx by x. Similarly, this is due to the current of IB current. Similarly, I can write for IC. IC, what is the IC current? At a distance of D2. At a distance of D2. So that I can able to write what is the flux linkage. So this is due to the current of IB current. Similarly, I can write due to IC, what is the flux linkage? So it means external flux linkage due to of an IC current will be equal to of an mu naught IC by 2 pi integral of d2 into infinity dx by x. So therefore, total flux linkage. What is the total flux linkage? What is the total flux linkage? This is 1, this is 2, and this is your 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is the total flux linkage. It means in the conductor A, total flux linkage will be equal to mu naught IA by 2 pi integral of 1 by 4 plus integral of r to infinity dx by x plus mu naught IB by 2 pi integral of d1 to infinity dx by x plus mu naught IC by 2 pi integral of d2 to infinity dx by x. Okay, so we'll go for an IC, ID, IE. Okay, so this is the flux linkage in conductor A due to often parallel current carrying conductor. First பார்த்து என்ன பார்த்தோம்னா ஒரு சிங்கிள் கண்டக்டர் எடுத்துக்கிறோம். இந்த சிங்கிள் கண்டக்டர்ல I ampere of current flow ஆச்சுன்னா what is the flux linkage னு பார்த்தோம். இந்த I ampere of current flow ஆகுதுன்னா என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா ஒரு internal flux linkage, internal magnetic lines of force இருக்கும், external magnetic lines of force இருக்கும். ஸோ அப்ப flux linkage என்னன்னா internal flux linkage plus external flux linkage தான் total flux linkage in a conductor. Total flux linkage in a conductor. Due to the current of I ampere of current. அதுதான் நம்ம வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது கால்குலேட் பண்ணிடணும். Okay, but in the parallel current carrying conductors, here we are having a fund parallel current carrying conductors. Parallel current carrying conductors என்னன்னா group of conductors இருக்குது. இது A, B, C, D, U. அப்ப A கண்டக்டர்ல எவ்வளவு flux linkage கால்குலேட் பண்ணுவோம். இதுல எவ்வளவு இண்டக்டன்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா இதுல எவ்வளவு flux linkage தெரிஞ்சதா இருக்கும். இதுல எவ்வளவு flux linkage இருக்கும். இதுல போற கரண்ட் எவ்வளவு கரண்ட் I ampere of current வந்து Iங்கிற ampere of current வந்து இதுல flow ஆகும். இதுல Iங்கிற current flow ஆனதுனால அதனால எவ்வளவு flux linkage. அது இல்லாம என்ன ஆகுனா இந்த கண்டக்டர்ல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா IBங்கிற current flow ஆகுது. இந்த IBங்கிற currentனால external magnetic lines of force இருக்கும். அந்த external magnetic lines of force வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த கண்டக்டர்ல லிங்க் ஆகும். ஓகே, இது வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா மியூச்சுவல். this is going to be a mutual linkage. mutual flux. இந்த மியூச்சுவல் ஃப்ளக்ஸ்னால இந்த கண்டக்டர்ல எவ்வளவு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் ஆகும். அதே மாதிரி இந்த கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோனால இந்த கரண்ட்னால எவ்வளவு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் ஆகுது. ஸோ அப்பதான் பாத்தீங்கன்னா டோட்டல் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் இந்த கண்டக்டர் ஏ பாத்தீங்கன்னா நதிங் பட் due to of the flux linkage due to of the current of IAங்கிற கரண்ட்னால ஒரு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் ஆகும், IBங்கிற கரண்ட்னால ஒரு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் ஆகும், ICங்கிற கரண்ட்னால ஒரு ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லிங்கேஜ் ஆகும். ஈவன் ID, IE, IF will go. So this is the thing, but you know how to calculate the flux linkage in a conductor. If there is, then you can able to calculate what is the inductance of your transmission line. Till now we are not calculating the inductance of the transmission line. Next session we will see that how to calculate the inductance of your transmission line. That's a single phase transmission line or three phase transmission line. Okay. So any doubt? Any doubt? யாருக்காவது டவுட் இருக்குதாப்பா? ஏதாவது ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. So this is very very important topic. இந்த basic fundamental concept தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா you can able to derive the complete expression for all those of inductance. இதுதான் basic fundamental. So we'll see this in next session.